to Common Cocktails. I am your host, Eric Schomer, and that, my friends, is Ian.
Guess we just had some energy drink.
like literally 15 seconds ago. It can't be working yet.
Mel Blanc himself.
That's true. I can't do Donald Duck. He's not Donald
You
Duck.
do Bugs Bunny.
I can't do Bugs Bunny.
No. Daffy?
I can't do any of Mel Blanc's characters,
All right,
which is
fair
like
enough.
all of the characters from the
Looney
Looney Tunes.
So, what do we have? We have Tiburon.
I don't know. You tell me. It's a Tiburon Rum.
It's a Belize rum.
It's from product of Belize. Only one in the U.S. from Belize.
And it's made completely in Belize from Belize sugar, molasses sugar.
Molasses.
And it's aged in Kentucky
Molasses rum. I needed a
Kentucky oak bourbon barrels.
Okay.
And it's a blend of 4, 6, and 8-year-old rums.
How much is it?
You forgot to look that up.
I don't know.
I see. Like
Only
you give
available
him.
in 7 states, though.
It's available in 7 states.
What states are those?
I don't know.
7 of them.
7 states, 4 countries.
It's like a seventh of the U.S.
It's been on the market for 18 months. So the beauty of 18 months is not long for a brand new product.
No.
And we get to taste it
Tiburon is a shark.
fairly quickly.
Just like the Hyundai Tiburon, which is a car named after
Oh,
a shark.
that's why somebody said something about a Hyundai?
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is all coming. You guys, you talk way too high above my head live stream. And then he understands it, and I look like an idiot.
You're not used to that yet?
Drink goddamn rum. Also in the news,
if it's any consolation, Derek, you're one of the least idiots I know.
I just don't always figure out like the basic stuff
That's
because
got
I
like
do
a
too
weird
many
smell
things.
to it. Have you tried this already?
No.
Jen has? It's open.
Yeah.
Of course.
Anything
Jen
that comes
has.
in, she's tasted. Actually, I might have had a sip. So while this comes into the country, this is gone. So I just, as a like news article, somebody a couple weeks ago had posted saying, "Oh, I can't seem to find 10 Cane Rum. It must be gone." So I went, I found 10 Cane Rum. Their Twitter account hasn't been active for like a year and a half, and like everything is just dead. It's all out there, but it's dead. So I went to the website, dead. It doesn't respond to ping. Like it's dead, or you can't connect to it. So I emailed the parent company. I'm like, "Hey, 10 Cane Rum, what's going on?" Like I heard it's gone. It's like, you know what, Hennessy has discontinued the 10 Cane Rum brand. So if you have this bottle, I don't know if it becomes a collector's item at this point, but you'll never have another one. So unless you find it in one of those old, like on a dusty shelf someplace.
In which case you hang on to it.
Right. So this is going to have to replace it then. From Belize.
Right?
Yeah.
It kind of kicks you in the nose a little bit.
It kicks me right in the face. It went into my nose, through my brain, out the other side.
It's got a very... Taste it before I talk. It's got a really molassesy finish on the back end. It's like all burning up in your face, and then it kind of smooths out, and there's molasses in the back end of that.
But molasses is hard to find, so this is good because I'm looking for Eldorado 12 is the only other one I know of that's got that
You get some
demerara
molasses
flavor.
up front, but there's some astringency up front too. Once it kind of mellows out and hits the back of your mouth, it's kind of the molasses comes out a bit more. I think it's interesting.
That's what I said, only
Yeah.
I didn't say it as intelligently. I said it burns, and then you get the rum taste.
It's just because your accent, Jen.
It must be. I was saying the same thing, it just didn't sound the same.
So
You were thinking it.
So this is a shark.
I'm like the mouth of Jen.
That's weird.
That's scary.
Yeah. I don't know what to think of that.
It's won 14 awards.
Okay.
14
It's-
major awards. But you know what?
It definitely has a unique
I'm
flavor profile, doesn't it?
It does, and I'm fine with award-winning product. But here's where my award is. I really, the only thing I like to know when somebody says we won awards is that somebody's tried it before me. I don't really care if you came in gold, silver, platinum, or super platinum, or whatever, because at the end of the day, I don't know how many, question of the day, and I've asked this years ago, but how many people buy their spirits based on the number of awards, the style of awards, where they were? Were they in San Francisco? Were they here? Were they your neighbor's house? Like, how much does awards factor into your purchasing? I don't.
When it comes to wine, the point system figures in for me
Exactly.
because I don't know my wines as well as I'd like to. If I'm buying wine to bring to a party, I'll look for the.
You want at least
one
an
out of 100
85 or whatever.
Yeah, I'll try to get a 93 if I can or
Right.
something.
I do the same thing. I understand the rating. I used to. Actually, Everyday Drinkers, the blog, usually started mainly as a wine thing. So I did a lot of wine reviews. But like,
Did not know that.
me and Rob used to be into wine before his heart attack more than now. But we would taste a lot of different wines, and he's like, "Oh, you should try this. You should try this." I have a whole wine cabinet. I just stopped.
That was your hobbies. Going back to
drinking is a hobby.
Yeah, drink. Well, you did drinking of coffee.
I like coffee. I would do a coffee review.
You were a big
show.
aficionado of coffee for a while.
We still buy fancy ass coffee.
Yeah.
We should start a website called Fancy Ass Coffee.
Nah.
Anyway, but
next endeavor.
yeah. Like, but the rating system makes sense. It's also very flat out and organized. Like, wine is so structured for the most part.
It is.
Where rum,
Spirit's
it's like
not so much. I mean,
they have to tell you aged a minimum of 4 years. Like, if they don't say that, you don't know what it means to be an aged rum. It could mean anything. So they're like saying, "This is
like
what
tequila.
we are."
Like a reposado is aged not more than 6 months.
Right, but at least they have that structure to
They
go.
do have
Well,
that.
here's your categories.
But every spirit is different. I mean, like I think-
Rum,
Did
bourbon,
Kurt say he was certified tasting?
Yeah,
certified
for tequila.
tequila taster. The same standards aren't going to apply to tasting rum. I'm guessing.
No,
That's why it's a
for
tequila
tasting.
specific.
There's things to make tasting specifically. You better at it, but at the end of the day, you have to taste the entire line of product. Like, how do you know there's demerara or there's a molasses flavor or this or that? You have
to taste all these inputs.
You have to get that dictionary built in your body and brain and go, okay, that's this flavor, that's this new
When we
one.
went to Tails last year, we tasted all those bitters and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's like you don't realize how many different flavors of bitter there are until you try wormwood and aloe,
by themselves.
Cassia,
right?
All these different types.
Exactly, and then you go, holy crap, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. But then you
get
start
the flavors.
You start with the major ones, and you start recognizing then some of the brands, and
right.
That's
and then there's like anise and ones that are like so defined that you can usually pull them out.
Yeah.
Chamomile in some cases, you're like, oh, I know this is this flavor and this is that.
Yeah.
In this case, I think you're right. That has a lot of molasses appeal in the finish.
It's Bernie and ethanol up front a little bit.
It is pretty hardcore, like.
Which is really weird because usually that's in the back.
That's true, yeah.
Maybe that's what's so interesting about it.
Because it's backwards.
Yeah, it's
It is.
Where's Belize? Maybe Belize is on
Belize
the other
is
side.
in Central America.
Yeah.
You're right, yeah. It would be like. What was the show?
But it's continental. It's not an island, so there we go.
No, but which show was it? I think it was it Larry Wilmore or somebody who they go in, they'll do something in South America and they'll show like a little place and like they'll go on for a few seconds and go, and if you believe that's actually Belize, it's not. Belize is over here. They move you to like, so you're totally convinced like of the little graphic they're showing you is that country.
They're messing with you.
They're messing with you because you don't actually know. And you're like,
Oh, Larry Williams.
Yeah. Wilmore.
I
think it's Wilmore. It's either that or
one
of the guys on Comedy Central, right?
Yeah.
You want a question?
Sure. If you can get
You
questions
have our
out of these
attention.
people,
Who
Steve
picks
have
up
one.
a guide dog's poop?
I don't know if that.
That's a good question.
Who picks up a guide dog's poop? I
Maybe
would
they're
say the
maybe
guide
they're
dog's guide dogger.
But they're blind.
Yeah, the other
that's why
person.
They have a guide dog.
No, but there's got.
Maybe the guide dogs have a separate dog that accompanies them that just has a.
No, maybe the guide dog
I
has
think
that
they
thing like a
tell the
horse
owner
has.
Where it is.
Oh, maybe.
The little bag.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, because they have a harness and everything on.
Maybe.
They do.
Guide dogs aren't cheap.
Maybe they colostomy them.
I wasn't gonna go that expensive. Like we're just gonna surgery this dog just so we can do this, but. I wonder maybe if they're trained not to poop somehow, like at
that would
specific
make more
places.
sense,
Yeah, like maybe they have like a
Well,
whistle.
they're still house. I mean, they're housebroken,
That's fucked
so
up.
they would know if they're
You would think.
inside. They wouldn't.
Yeah, maybe they're outhouse broken. They only go in one place. Maybe a little sandbox. That's
Anyway.
their pooper. You're distracted.
John
You
Oliver does
distracted me.
that.
Oh, that's John Oliver. John Oliver. That's the other one. The HBO
John
show.
Oliver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
John
he's
Oliver.
funny.
Yeah,
I like him.
it's John Oliver. Wow, somebody got. These are our fans. They actually watch some of the stuff we watch.
I know, right?
It's fucking weird. So
Like Silicon Valley.
I'm working on it. Bernie up front, smooth and crazy flavor in the back. What do you like? Where do you see that rum playing? Where would you put it?
What would I do with that?
Yeah, what would you do with it? Because rum is everywhere.
We're gonna use it in a daiquiri.
Yeah, we're gonna use it in a daiquiri.
See how it plays.
We'll see how that plays.
I think the burniness goes away when you add it to a cocktail.
Is there any Coke left?
Yeah, there is.
We can try to see how it goes with rum and Coke. I mean,
You could pile some Coke in there.
You could try and fit some in the bottle.
You want to just dump
we're
that
gonna pour
right
this
in the
right in the Coke bottle.
bottle. So that's going to get rid of the burniness.
Yeah, it should.
Is it going to bring in the molassiness?
I don't know because the sweetness
Tiki cocktails?
of the Coke. Yes, tiki.
Right? Tiki?
Agreed.
Mad rush to your face with alcohol. It's everything you need. I would say you can use this in your aged rum category because a lot of tikis require multiple ages of rum. Light rum, this is
Right.
the non-light rum version. I'd use this for
you go,
if
John.
it calls for gold or amber.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Good.
Why would you?
Hey, you tried to throw ice at your own camera, so I tried to not hit your camera.
That was beautiful of you not to do that. Wait, to do that, not hit that. It's better than the Kraken. I mean,
It's better than the
It's
Captain?
better than Captain's sherry cask.
Yeah.
It does. It's no burn. There's no burn.
Not really. No, I mean I'm getting a little bit, but I'm getting a little bit of ethanol in it.
I get a little bit of caramel, or something. Maybe that's
That could be
just
from
the
the Coke.
Demerara or whatever, or something. Maybe the Coke and the. It's tame.
I don't really like it in Coke, to be honest with you. I
like
prefer
it
your
with ice.
oak rum.
Yeah.
I'd probably even prefer Captain regular.
Well, yeah, because the spice rum. If you like Myers and Coke,
Yeah.
this might work for you. If
Yeah,
I don't drink regular rum and Coke.
I can see this more in a tiki. And
I think this would be beautiful in a tiki.
this
that's
is going to be
non-light.
interesting in the daiquiri because daiquiris typically have like a clear rum in it, don't
Right.
they? Don't they have a silver
Yes,
rum
and
usually?
this daiquiri we'll be doing. Oh, I don't know when this goes out. The daiquiri that's going to happen eventually on the show.
If you're watching the live stream, you'll see it
Yeah,
tonight.
tonight. It called for aged rum,
Okay.
specifically.
And we're going to use a Demerara syrup instead of a regular syrup too.
Yeah. So it'll be a nice combo punch. It's like
Yeah.
triple combo, double points, knockout, Blanca.
Finish him. Finish him!
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that. That's going to be fun.
Well, you already ding 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 ding.
All right, we're done. Question's
Hey.
done.
Is that what the fox says?
Yes.
Again, the Savage. I have no idea what they're
Ask
talking
Siri what the fox says.
about. Oh, yes, I now I get it.
Okay, thank you.
Anyway.
Thanks for joining
And
us.
I even did this like 2 days ago. All right, that's it. We're teaching you how to drink.
Made in Belize.
Yeah.
All in Belize. It's made from Belize sugar molasses.
Did you read the back?
No, I haven't read the back. It's aged in Kentucky oak bourbon barrels, and it's a blend of 4, 6, and 8-year-old
What are you talking about?
rums.
Are you just making all this up as you go? Because that's really intelligent if you could do that on the fly.
If I could make it up on the fly, then people would know I'm lying. But no, that's all real.
How do you know all this? Is this sheet upstairs?
Like, how long is it gonna take to figure this out? Just hold it over your mouth and squeeze the spigot.
I can't do that. I could oversubscribe.
You could overdose.
What do they call it? I could over medicate. You know what you need to do? We need to do a 2-ounce count. To figure
So
out
we know how much it
Because
is.
it's always going to come out the same.
Yeah.
Until it's empty.
That's empty. Pick it up,
So-
there again.
There's a couple reasons why I want to do this recipe. Although, besides the fact that we're in New Orleans this week, and I wanted to stick New Orleans theme, but then Jennifer was kind of like, oh, everything's kind of absent.